Alright, this is going to be a new and interesting one.
We've been looking for one of these for a very long time, keeping an eye out, asking around. They're very hard to find, captive bred. Most of them are imported and not healthy. They're very expensive to house. They require a lot. So it was kind of a big deal to get one, but we always said if we saw one that was captive born, that we would jump on it. So, we did. Still warm. Hi, baby. Oh, you're so little. Oh my goodness. Come here, you. How you doing? You okay? Oh, he's little.
Thank God.
Yeah. You never know when you buy online.
So we set up an aquarium, and we were hoping it was going to be big enough because we went and bought all the stuff yesterday, and getting the water temps right, and getting the basking spots right, getting the pumps all working correctly, and the water heaters, and treating the water, and everything else that we had to do, and it took a long time, and kind of realized that it may actually be a little bit too small, and if it is, we're kind of screwed for the day. So the enclosure that he's going in, semi-temporary until he gets bigger, and these guys grow rapidly, and they get up to 4.5, 5 feet long. So if you couldn't tell by the title, this is a Caiman Lizard, and they are semi/almost mainly aquatic. So they swim around a lot, and obviously you have to be accommodating for that, which means a gigantic fish tank.
Come here, you. Your nails are getting... Ugh, look at that tail. Come here, you. This mesh bag, your nails are just caught inside. Here we go.
So you can see he has an extremely crocodilian texture, tail. I'm actually not even sure if they'd be called scales because they are not necessarily scales in the traditional sense.
Look how slow he moves.
Yeah. They are very slow moving animals on land, and that's just basically because their diet consists primarily of only snails. So if you consider how fast a snail is, that's about how fast they are ingrained to be able to attack or eat something. As they get older, their heads become super bright red, and the green pops a lot more, and the, let's just call them spikes on the back, get bigger, and their tails become very crocodilian looking. So they are really, really, really cool animals. You can see he's pretty chill. Usually when we get lizards, they're running all over the place and running at us, and he's like, dickhead, I just came out of a completely pitch black box. So his eyes look jet black, but you can actually see pupils.
Oh yeah.
If you shine a light on them. So you can see those really rough scales on the back. If we go towards his tail, there's a very Caiman/alligator looking tail. It's actually really soft.
Yeah, it's just very soft.
Yeah, it's deceptively spiky. These are really, really soft spikes. And these are obviously just used for...
Oh! I scared him. Come here, you.
Anyways,
sorry, we scared you. We scared you.
Those are just used for propulsion and swimming.
It's got a pretty cool split black tongue. Okay, I'm sorry.
That's usually typical of what we get from. You're okay, buddy. Hi. Please don't bite me. You're alright. You've had quite the journey, huh?
Yeah. It's a long flight. You want to go for a swim?
Yeah, I'm really excited about this, you guys. So again, the texture of the tail on the back, you can see it's very crocodilian. And they are related, so... yeah. So a pseudo-crocodile mixed with a tegu. And they typically have a very, very chill and calm demeanor. They do bite if you provoke them, obviously anything will, but they have very flat teeth. Almost all of their teeth are basically the shape of molars, and they have molars just for crushing the shells of snails. So they are carnivorous, but their teeth are more designed towards crushing as opposed to lacerating. Alright, so let me show you guys this tank really quick. So here's my living room, and here we have a gigantic Viv. That's for Silas, our Mokino. And if you look at everything in kind of like the grand scheme of it all, you have him, our entertainment center, fireplace, and then over here is where the Caiman will be. And I'll give you guys some better shots in a sec. So when we had our house built, the contractors left behind a lot of building materials that we requested, and one of those was the remnants of the slate from our fireplace. So we actually used that to stack inside so he would have a basking spot, and you can see that half is out of water, half is in water. I'd say that's about 10 inches or so deep. You can obviously see that there's a water pump in there. This won't be in the front all the time. This is just so we can monitor very closely and make sure that his temperatures were good. That will be hidden. And then over hidden in this corner, we have a water heater as well. And yeah, so this is going to be his new home. I'll show you guys from the top really quick and then we'll get him in there. So this is your kind of generic view from above. Did the best we could to make it look pretty. That drops down, and he's got the rest of the 75-gallon tank. And we will actually be bumping him up to a 1,000-gallon tank within the next couple of months or so. He will be longer than this tank within a few months, but right now as he is, it'll be good enough. And this will actually just be a aquatic tank that we have for something else. We're actually setting up our sunroom for a 1,000-gallon tank. We're actually going to be setting up two of them, one for a dwarf Caiman, like a real Caiman, and the other one for this guy. Alright, so I'm going off tripod here, trying to be as steady as I can for you guys. Show him off again.
It's so cute. Look at.
Usually reptiles really, really hate cameras and phones.
See his tongue?
Anything that's shiny with a reflection to it, they do not like. His tail and his back and his head. So cool. Hey, buddy. It's always weird for me to see a reptile blink. When they do it, it freaks me out. I forget that lizards actually have the ability to blink because I'm so used to handling snakes all the time. He is super neat. Alright, let's get him in there. So I'm gonna sneak behind you.
Put him on land first.
So this is just a screen lid. Trying to figure out a better plan for this. There you go. Shit. Alright.
Happy swimming.
So he's warming himself back up in his basking spot. And I'm actually going to go back on tripod so he's not afraid of me. So hopefully I can catch him going into the water for you guys. He's not showing too much interest in going into the water, which is okay. But there he is. Very, very excited about him. And hopefully he figures out the water situation soon. So anyways, it's not a snake, but I still love it. And he just fell asleep. Alright, love you guys.